So we got Season 5, where you get new things, like the burn run assignments, and exotic major and minor abilities. Today, I will be showing you my ultimate Prestige 3 build, from weapons all the way to exotic and nightmare skills. Now don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down your favourite Prestige 3 operator builds. Now let's get started as soon as possible. The XR3 Ion did get a huge nerf, but this is still the best weapon in the game right now. It also gets even better if you put the right exotic ability and utility bonus to it. Now for my XR3 Ion build, I did modify the attachments only because it felt slow. So I'm using the Kepler T-Range Holo, the LTI Stentorian Brake, the 19-inch Revolution Barrel, the 0S Handguard, the Overload Capacity Mag, the LT Sling Grip, the 3MW Motion Strike Laser, and the Quick Charge. And when I tested those out, it felt way quicker than before, while dealing a huge number of damage too. Now for the exotic effect, I'm using mortar rounds, and for the utility bonus, I'm using sharpshooter, and this may be one of the best utility bonuses in the game. Now for my melee weapon, I'm using the katana, but I don't really use melee weapon a lot. Now the exotic effect, the utility bonus that I would use for this weapon is mortar rounds and slasher, but I currently use sharpenal rounds since I did not roll it yet. Now for my second weapon, I'm using the Reboot, the exotic version of the 1911, and I love using this weapon a lot. Now again, I recommend mortar rounds and grenade bullets for better damage on crowds of enemies. Now for my field equipment, I'm using the Decoy as my personal favourite, since it can distract enemies for a short period of time, so that you can move around way better. Now for my major ability, I'm using the Crash Cart. This can revive you if you're about to be killed or you are drowned. When you use it, it gives you a health boost and invulnerability for about 10 seconds. This is also really useful for helping teammates too. So if an entire team is down, and one of them uses Crash Cart, they will all get revived in a matter of seconds. For the minor ability, I'm using the Grappling Hook. I have seen a lot of people use kinetic jump in matches, but Grappling Hook is way more useful because it can help you escape any dangerous situations. Now for my skill tracks. First up is Bulldozer. It gives explosive damage immunity and lets you constantly regenerate armor plates while in close quarters combat, allowing you to aggressive push high tier bosses without getting downed instantly. Next, we run Berserker. This gives you full damage immunity, increased movement speed, and health regen boosts when dealing melee or close range damage. It goes perfectly with Bulldozer for rapid survivability. Third is Eagle Eye. This is essential for pure damage output. It boosts your critical hit multiplier and reveals enemy weak spots, which lets you melt elite enemies and bosses in seconds. Lastly, we have Warband. It drops extra ammo and grants team-wide offensive buffs during heavy fighting, which makes fighting and clearing MIs effortlessly amazing. Now to be honest, swapping Warband for Guardian gets you the Rescue Pulse Revive and bonus shield mitigation, but Warband gives us maximum overall DPS for this build. Guardian is a true favourite for me, are way better than Warband. Now let's move on to exotic and nightmare skills. A Prestige 3 operator includes 4 skill tracks, 2 exotic skills and 2 nightmare skill. I'm using Conductive Shot. Every time you hit critical shots, it chains electric shock damage to nearby enemies. It cleans up crowds instantly without wasting extra ammo on smaller enemies. Second, I'm using Shattered Shield. When your armor gets broken by high tier bosses, it triggers an explosive shockwave that stuns surrounding enemies and restores a chunk of your shield right back. It's a total lifesaver in clutch situations. Moving on to nightmare skills. First up, I'm using Chaos Rounds. This adds randomized elemental status effects like fire and decay directly to your bullets, letting you melt elite enemy health bars twice as fast. Finally, I'm using Phoenix Burst. If you take fatal damage, instead of going down, you release a massive fire wave that wipes out surrounding enemies and instantly revives you on the spot. It makes high tier solo runs almost impossible to fail. Now that wraps up the ultimate Prestige 3 build for BO7 Endgame. Let me know your favourite skill combo down in the comments. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and have a good day.